I'm here with Coach Collins Hess of the Pope John Paul II football team after they defeated Ardmore today 20-6. First of all, Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much. We're very excited on our first win.
Okay, first it was hard stopping the running backs from Ardmore. Describe how you had to adjust.
The running backs were very physical. They came in with a game plan. I think what they believed was that being a new program, we didn't have a lot of good defensive linemen. And not that they were right. We had good defensive linemen. We just had to adjust. And one of the things we did in the second half to stop the run is we blitzed the middle linebacker. We were in a 4-3 defense. So it's kind of like putting a 5-man front, bringing the linebacker up, blitzing him through the A-gaps. So, and that's where they were hitting us, which is basically off the center. It stopped them, it gave us some momentum, and then they tried to go outside, and our outside is fairly stout. So it disrupted their game plan, and it gave us an advantage, especially in the second half.
Give your opinion on how the special teams played, because you always think special teams is a very important part of the game, especially on kickoff coverage and the kicking performance of Andrew Dunn.
It's a game changer. It's a game changer in momentum, not particularly in the score. I mean, at the point, it's 6-3. We score the touchdown, so now it's 10-6. We kicked the 47-yard field goal from a guy that's played soccer and hasn't had but probably about 4 months of kicking. The snap was perfect, the hold was perfect, and the kick was right down the center. And a 47-yard kick is professional caliber. But you got to be consistent. But it doesn't just take the kicker. It takes all three. It takes the entire team. I know that's a cliche, but the snap's perfect, the hold is perfect, and the kick is perfect. It's a game changer for momentum. Now it's 13-6. So if they score 7, the game's tied. We've got them on their heels, and the momentum's on our side. Our guys start believing. As a young team and a new team, they don't quite have the confidence as a team like Ardmore does. So as you notice through the game, special teams changed on the long kickoffs. They weren't able to return them. The punt drop here was a game changer when we recovered the ball. So those things are big turnovers, and solid special teams can win you football games.
Describe the performance of Will Craig. 2 touchdowns, 1 receiving and 1 rushing. Is he a player to watch this year?
Definitely a player to watch. I think he showed what he could do in the Jamboree against Westminster. We went on the first play of the game. He went 65 yards for a touchdown. He did it tonight. He runs tough. He runs hard. He knows where to run. He's only going to get better. And if we've only seen just a tidbit of him right now, there's no telling what he'll do in the fourth, 5th, and even 8th game this year.
What was the hardest part of this game, this being the inaugural game for Pope John Paul II football?
I think the unknown. What are we going to do? How are we going to play? How are we going to react to adversity? Of course, preparation is always a key. That's one of the things we tried to do throughout this process, is prepare. And in any new program, there are variables you never see until game day. And up until literally 15 minutes before, we were still making things happen and changing with the circumstances. So I think preparation is one of the variables there.
So this team has done good for you so far?
Way above and beyond my expectations. It's a great question. You always hope that they play the way they did with as we talk about. You know, as a coach, I always say, well, I don't care about the score. I care about effort. I care about determination. I care about passion. I care about enthusiasm. And that's the truth. Because reality is if you have those 4 things and a few others, you're probably going to win. And I think that's what we had tonight. It gave us the momentum. As you can see, we played better throughout the game. And as we played better, they did. So yeah, the score indicated those things, but it's always nice to have a win.
And finally, Madison Academy next week. What are your plans, and was it a good experience playing them in the Jamboree last week?
It was. Madison Academy is always a solid, very well-coached football team. They're not going to make mistakes, and they're going to do the things right. So you can't go and make the mistakes, because they'll capitalize on them. They'll definitely be one of the top 2 teams we'll play all year. It's exciting. It's a huge rivalry, and the stadium over there will be packed.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good job. I appreciate it.